Okay, this is the video for the community information menu on the left-hand side of the home page for all groups, but we're going to show it to you in the resident group. And all of these things, notices, activities, newsletters, menu, business, media, events, these are all things that you have control over, content that you have control over. We're talking in particular about the section where my cursor is. If you want to break down your home page to make it a little bit simpler for you to understand, this is the community information area. This, where my cursor is now, is called the flash box. All these down here are the entertainment and activities section. And over here is the access for residents in the resident group to go to their private pages. But first, we're just going to concentrate on this section over here. The first thing I want to show you is Mr. Help. Mr. Help, this little cartoon guy that looks like Einstein, he's on every page of the system. So if your residents have a question about whatever page they're on, how does it work, all they have to do is put their cursor over Mr. Help and a pop-up will appear and they can read it and then decide what they want to do. So again, you want to make sure that you tell all your residents about Mr. Help. Now, continuing down, the first item that we have on the list is the notices section, and that's this icon button right here. They select notices. These notices are totally in your control. You can put in here whatever you want. You can copy and paste something, or you can just simply type in something. You can bold it, you can make it larger, you can make it smaller, but the point is, your residents want to see what notices you have for the month. They go to the notices section and they're posted right here. A lot of notices that we find clients putting in here are birthday notices, or we've got a new resident notice, or they're going to be doing something to the community and we need to have the residents be aware of it. Also remember that all of these things that we're about to go over also appear for the independent residents, the residents, the family and friends, as well as prospects. The next item are the activities. So we'll go to the home page, let's say. And then let's say the resident wants to see the activities calendar. They select activities. And you'll see here November activities calendar is posted. They simply select view. And it'll open up the activities calendar. This is in a PDF format, so if you have a PDF of your activities calendar, you simply upload it and they can view it. You can keep as many calendars in here as you like. This one just has the one for November, but until they're erased, they'll stay inside. The residents will be able to view it. The next section we want to talk about is the newsletter. Pretty straightforward. They select newsletters. You'll notice that the November newsletter is here. If they want to view it, they select view. It'll open up that PDF for the newsletter. Again, this is looking larger than normal because we're doing a videotape. But you can upload your newsletters very easily, and this is where they are presented right here. Close this. Okay. The next section, or the next button on the list, is the menu. This is the food menu for your community. So they select menu. And if they want to see the November menu, again, we make it repetitive, so it's very simple. This is for November 1st through November 30th. They select view. It's going to open up the PDF or whatever kind of document's been uploaded for the menu for the month, or the week, or the day. However often your chef decides to put it in. The next item on the menu, the community information menu, is business. Let me show you what that looks like. So they select businesses. Now what this is a list of local businesses, let's say, that decided, or have already decided to give your residents a discount on some of their services. And the way this works is pretty simple. So the marketing person is already out there in the community getting to know folks. And if there's some particular restaurants or some kind of place that wants to offer your residents a discount, they can be posted here. And the resident would put their cursor right over the name of the business. It would tell them what kind of deal they're getting from that business. It gives you the address of the business. It gives the residents the phone number of the business, and if they select this icon, it'll take them to the business's website. Now, a little note about this section. A lot of companies, or a lot of clients, what they'll do is they'll charge, let's say, El Torito $10 a month to advertise in this space. It looks like there's 8 listings here, so that's $80 a month, which covers actually the entire cost, monthly cost of the resident portal. So essentially, if your marketing person wants to go out and hustle up some little bit of advertising, it'll defray the entire cost of the resident portal. But it's also nice for residents to be able to come in and find some discounts for them particularly and use them. The next item on the list is the media section. So this is your community media. And let's say the resident selects media. And what this is for is you can upload monthly, weekly, we suggest weekly, some kind of media. Now, for example, there was a luau at this particular community. The activities director went out with her camera and snapped a bunch of pictures. We make it easy for her to upload those into the system. And as you can hear, there's also music that goes along with it if they want to upload music. Okay? Right? Let me turn this down. What this is, now, when your activities director goes out or somebody takes pictures or it's a video or it's a YouTube video or something that you think that the community would find interesting or fun, or if it's an activity that you've taped and you want to present it on here, this is what this section is for. Remember, media is seen by all the residents, all the family and friends, and all the prospects. And then when you post something into the media section, you immediately want to send out a blanket email through the system that lets everybody know that there's a new posting. And again, you can put anything on here that you want to. There's a family Halloween social that's on here. There's some music here by the Cars. There's more pictures of a luau. This one here is actually a YouTube video that we make it really easy to upload YouTube videos here too. So if you've got some residents with a particular hobby or particular interest in something and you find an applicable video on YouTube, you can post it here for them. So this is what the media section is for. It also makes sure that the family is aware of all the different things that you're doing at the community, and if they were unable to attend some sort of function and you took some pictures of it, you can obviously post them here. Now, the next section is your community events listings, and that is right here, events. The resident selects events or family selects events and wants to see what kind of events are happening. These are events that are not necessarily going to be on your activities calendar. For example, there's a Coronado Art Festival, it looks like, on the 13th. To drill down and find information, they would select View. On the 14th, they're doing a virtual visit with family members. Looks like there's a Monday night football party on the 15th. So these are things that might not be in your activities calendar. They could be like weekend getaways. It could be something in particular that you would just want to simply go in and type up and let everybody know what kind of different events that you're having for the month. It's really easy to use, but we'll show you how to do that later. Okay, the last thing on the menu here is suggestions. So it's basically an online suggestion box. So if a resident at your community or a family member or a prospect has a suggestion, they just type it in here, they press send, and the suggestion goes to the community champion of the resident portal. So it's an online suggestion box for them. Again, all these things, where my cursor is here, the notices, the activities, the newsletter, the menu, the businesses, the media, are all things that you, as a community champion, can change on your resident portal. Everything else is provided for you. This is the things that you want to update monthly, weekly. We suggest, again, notices, activities, newsletters are monthly. Menu is however often your chef wants to upload them. Businesses are kind of constant. And again, you can make some money on that. And media should be once a week, just to make sure that you're continually reaching out to family members and other people who are on the system. Okay? So that's it for this section.